playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They run for the first time with James Cook. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the Ravens' 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Ravens
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Now he's loose at the 40. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 28 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that would officially a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7-7, our score after 1.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air, Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 45 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Garrett Wilson from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm. No, I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen going to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. From midfield, here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Ravens 17-yard line.
More the motion man. Here's Cook again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Jackson going to keep it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. They'll end up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, 57 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot is the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But they were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 48-yard line.
Again, running right is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll go again with Hall. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
In punt formation for the Ravens.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. On the return, Johnson. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Moore, the man in motion. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Here's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you guys start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Allen going to change the look here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Hey, middle.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. On his loop for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 35, Ravens 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Bills.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Now he's loose again. Bills touchdown. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bills 42,
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Change it. Go ahead. 180.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Now Lamar changing the play. On third down, here's Hall. And just a short game that time as they're able to get him down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything.